Hello, gamers. Welcome to Professional Draft League Season 4, VGC Pick'ems, Week 2. We're talking about ORA Division. This is the division I play in. My two co-hosts are not here today. We are missing Lou and Alice, which is so sad, especially since Alice is in this division with me and moderates it with me, even. But as you'll notice, it is actually quite late in the week, and I totally forgot to record this earlier. So here we are today, doing some pick'ems, just me. And which is fine, because as we all know, I'm always right about everything, and I've never gotten a prediction wrong. Speaking of getting predictions wrong, let's go over our score from last week. I do believe there were 7 matches, and I think we got like 4 out of 7 right. So like, really no better than chance. Let me see if I can even like pull it up. Probably can. Here, let's behind the scenes. Blueberry. Blue. Oh no, everyone can see my search results. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I have no idea what our actual predictions were. Okay. We're gonna go to data entry and this. Oh wait, we can just go on schedule. Schedule will actually tell us who won each match. All right. So we see Piff Poff won. Lou lost. McBro won. King Artifacts. Idleanth, Joseph. I should say Hundo Hunter won. We should be positive. We should talk about who's winning. And to compound who's actually winning, I'm gonna actually let's check to see who we said would win. We're going to dun 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 dun. This is, you can tell that this is peak gaming because I definitely have this set up and it's not scuffed at all. Okay. This matchup chart also doesn't help because I actually don't know which team has which mons. I don't know. I should have prepped this. I think it was Idleanth versus Attic, maybe. Oh wait, this is okay. Team 6. Yeah, I think we said Edic would win. We were wrong. Let's. Team 1. I think we said Pipfoff would win. We were right. Game 2, we said Lou would win. We were wrong. I think game 3, we definitely said McBro would win. And we were right. Or at least I said that. This could be... Okay. Game 4. We just... I thought we probably said Arctic Blast would win, and we were wrong. I think we predicted Typhon versus Artifacts. I think we said Typhon would win, and we were wrong. Idleanth versus Edic. We said Edic would win. We were wrong. Joseph versus Bad Vibes. I think we said Joseph would win. So that's our score. I think we got like 3 wrong. Anyways, let's actually get on to the pick'ems. You know, how long are we into the recording? 5 minutes in. Let's go. We've got, this is ORA Division. We've got Zedius versus Eam. This is Oh my gosh. I need to actually pull up the schedule on my phone. Yes, Columbus Clodsires versus RJ Heroes. You can see that they both have like a Trick Room strategy. This is very much heavier Trick Room, as we can see with like Mimikyu, who very reliably gets up Trick Room. We have Reuniclus. And there's like the only other speed control on this team is there's some priority. And there's like T-Wave from Rotom Wash. Whereas this team, it has like a Trick Room mode with like Slowking, Galar, and Indeedee and Ursaluna, but also has Garganacl is also good in Trick Room, but it also has a Tailwind mode with Yanmega. You can run a fast Ursaluna, especially into this team. You don't even like need to EV it. Like if you just the problem is that Tailwind is not good into the Trick Room matchup unless you can somehow deny Trick Room, in which case you probably don't even need Tailwind because you're naturally going to be faster than most Pokemon. As we can see, even like Yanmega is only one speed lower than Mimikyu, but it's gonna have that speed boost ability to help it. And even if it doesn't, if it has like a tinted lens, the Mimikyu probably is not going to be running speed investment. So, as far as speed control works, it's gonna be kind of rough to see who can get their control up, and like Trick Room isn't a I beat you strategy here. It's a very much we both benefit. But how much do they benefit is the question, right? Like if it's up, what does Zedius get? Psy Spam? Psy Spam is, I mean, it's super effective until it Terras out of its poison typing. Crawdon is immune to Psy Spam. Got Reuniclus who resists it. Mimikyu has that ghost typing that's somewhat useful. It also has that fairy typing, so even like a sludge bomb can do big damage, and it's not, I don't know that it has particularly large amounts of bulk, so even like an expanding force will do a lot. And you'll see that Slowking Galar does have a 30 speed stat, so it will be underspeeding just about everything except for Reuniclus. And now that we're at the benefit of having week 2, having seen week 1 play, I think both of these players won their week 1 match. Actually, EM might have lost. EM might have lost. Here, we can pull up the Ore doc, and we can actually see what exactly happened. Let's check. I will say there's some week 2 spoilers, because some games have already happened, so I just haven't watched them. So I'm just not gonna look. Oh, it shouldn't be in the doc anyways, because I haven't put it in. Okay, wait. If I just go to schedule, surely there will not. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Zedius won, and EM won. So these are both players who showed skill in their week 1 matchups. But the question is, will they be able to? Who will be able to carry that momentum into week 2? I played against Zedius, so I can firsthand say that he's a very skilled player. EM, but also very skilled. But I feel like this team is like, I don't know what Drealgy. I don't feel that it's a very strong choice, but I mean, like, obviously it's a draft league. Sometimes you're gonna have to pick a weaker Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, but like, what stops Ursaluna, right? Like, only Garganacl and Glowking are slower than this guy in Trick Room, and they're both weak to Headlong Rush. I mean, they can both Terra out of it, but you know, it is still a very strong threat that this Ursaluna can pose. And like, obviously nothing wants to take a Guts boosted Facade. And even like your Intimidator is weak to Headlong Rush. So I can see EM putting in a lot of work with that. Um, I don't know how much work Reuniclus can do. Um, like, it's super effective against Tauros and Hawlucha. But other than that, like, there's an immunity, there's 2 resists, there's a bug type that can hit it super effectively. I don't know. I do believe Reuniclus gets expanding force, so you could even like benefit from the opposing psychic terrain. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give this to Zedius. I'm gonna say like 60-40. Maybe 70-30. I don't know. I just have a lot of faith in Zedius. Maybe that's me saying that I got beaten by Zedius, and I hope that he does well because of that. Because you kind of want your opponent to do well, so you're not like, oh, well, I was beaten by someone who's good, right? Alright, Team 2, we have Units versus Azurius. What are their team names? Let's see. It's Miami Heat More versus the Halo. We can see that there could be a fight for weather control between, like, sand and rain. This Smeargle can be very crafty. We saw Units use it last week to use, like, Imprison Trick Room. Although here, I feel like we could even maybe just see it set Trick Room. Because we can see that there's some Pokemon here that are, like, you know, pretty fast. I don't know why I was pointing at them as if there isn't speed tiers right here, but, like, there's some pretty fast mons. There's some pretty fast mons on both sides, if we're being honest, but like a Trick Room could be useful to employ this Vikavolt, even Pelipper. I mean, you could set up Tailwind with Pelipper even and start getting speed control. You have your Swift Swim, Kingdra. So actually, you probably don't need a Trick Room, but like Vikavolt and Amoonguss could start doing some crazy stuff under Trick Room. Like, yeah, outspeeding, like, you could beat Tyranitar. Like, Amoonguss is free to just spore anything. Like, imagine sporing Gliscor. That'd be crazy. In case you're unfamiliar with Azurius' tactics, I'm going to reveal them because, I mean, he's already revealed it in week 1. But he has Sandstream, Tyranitar, and then he can have Sandvale, Bright Powder, Garchomp to just dodge attacks. Sandvale, you can, yeah, Gliscor also can have Sandvale plus leftovers. I mean, you can just do Poison Heal, but it's funnier to do Sandvale. You have Skill Link Pokemon, as well as a fast Pokemon with King's Rock, or a Razor Fang to flinch. Razor Claw, Razor Fang. I always forget which one. I think it's Fang that flinches. No, I think it's Razor Claw. I don't know. Point is, flinch, either multi-hit flinches or just fast flinches. You have Expanding Force. You have, yeah, Size Bam. This is, like, you have some normal rain stuff. You have, like, these 3 can do some rain stuff. Greninja enjoys the rain boost to its water-type attacks. Vikavolt can just hit Thunders off of its insane special attack stat. But how is that matchup? The thing is, you'll see that Pelipper is slower. Oh no, Tyranitar is actually slower than Pelipper. So if they both get sent in at the same time, Sand gets to stay up. Yeah, this will be positioning. This will be RNG. This is a rough one. I really need my co-commentators to tell me what the correct answer is here, because I'm actually very indecisive. I will say Units is probably, I feel like there's a chance Units brings the Snover, because Snover was a snipe from Azurius. So Units will probably be funny and bring it just to taunt Azurius. Rain is also, but the thing is, Rain is good for the opposing Archaludon, so like it could get some electro shots up. It could, like, what special attackers do you have to? You can drop a Draco off of Kingdra. You can, it resists both of Vikavolt stabs. You can Dark Pulse from Greninja. It probably gets a fighting type move. I don't know. I almost want to say Azurius wins this one. Maybe like 70-30 or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a doubter of ranked teams. Let's check their who won last week. Come on, come on. Google Sheets. We can be friends. We can work together. Okay. Well, I want to say that. Okay, cool. I almost want to say that Azurius lost in Units 1, week 1. But we can check. Azurius lost Units 1. Okay. But I think it might be a reversal here. Maybe I'm just an Azurius believer, and also I think his strat is funny. But now I'm thinking, like, it just may not have enough consistency, which is part of the joke. But, yeah. I don't know, I just feel like there's some actual, like, there's some strong threats on this team, and, like, I feel like Units has to think a bit more creatively in order to, like, position well and, get some stuff off. But I believe it'll be a good match. This is, oh my gosh, it's me, guys. This is Odin's team, I think. Stand up Odin. Sail Sharpedos. Do believe. Yeah, I don't think anything's put into there. So I can actually say, yeah, it's Odin versus me. Sail Sharpedos versus the first impression. We can see we got some Whimsicott, some Palafin. I will say Kilowattrel's on this team, but I don't really understand. Like, Kilowattrel, I feel like when it's on a team, it wants to click Tailwind with its fast speed stat. But, like, you have Whimsicott, who is A, very fast, and B, has Prankster in order to get up its Tailwind, so I don't know. We can see, like, we are facing against low kicks, so, like, whoever wins here, the first impression still wins, because low kicks, baby. I didn't draft it this season, evidently, but oh my gosh, I will say, I didn't update Terra types. This is not supposed to be Ghost, Fairy, and Steel. Let's check what it is supposed to be. 'Cause I honestly, one of them got changed out for normal, because you have to have a stab Terra type in this draft. It is normal, Ghost, and Fairy. Normal, Ghost, Fairy. So the Steel is removed. They brought Ditto last week, and they had some shenanigans with it in Murkrow. Like, it just copied to Murkrow for the entire game. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we both lost week 1, I think. My primary concern is, can I click the Typhlosion button? And the actual answer here in this week is no. We've got Arcanine Hisui, who just, like, hard resists it, double resists it. It has that rock typing to hit it back super effectively. Palafin has decent bulk, and also, well, when it's grown up, it has decent bulk and is a water type, so it resists. Hydreigon is about the same story. It probably has less bulk than Palafin, because Palafin's stats are insane, but it does still resist that that typing, and will be able to hit with a super effective Dark Pulse. I would say even, like, Palafin's even worse, because Palafin can hit with the super effective Jet Punch, using that priority attack to either outright kill Typhlosion before it can use Eruption, or getting it so low on HP that Eruption does nothing. So I'm going to say that Typhlosion might not be the bring this week. Even like Sucker Punch low kicks is going to be doing bad things to me. So I just think I'm not going to bring it. I don't know. I can say this because I am recording this video far enough in the week where I have my game, that I'll have my game before I upload this. So Odin will not be able to hear about my strategies. I will not reveal my strategies because I don't have them yet, but this is actually my planning time. Welcome to Retro's draft planning. I think, oh my gosh, I keep wanting to use Glamora, but the problem is that it actually has like a lot of weaknesses. You can see like Palafin Jet Punch is once again going to be not fun. But other than that, it actually isn't bad. Like, it can shoot a Meteor Beam into either of these three mons right here. Sludge Bomb into Whimsicott. Yeah, it might not be the worst thing. I think just positioning around Palafin is going to be hard. I think that my strat is to bring Gastrodon with the Storm Drain ability in order to redirect any stray Jet Punches or Wave Crashes. Because like that's just going to be essential playing around the Palafin. It threatens Arcanine, and with both of its stabs being double super effective. So yeah, I think that Gastrodon is a good bring here. Maybe even Raichu. Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be worth bringing Jumpluff this game. Like, we see, I don't know, actually. Jumpluff's a weird mon to bring, in general, not just in this specific case, but in general, Jumpluff's kind of a weird Pokemon. I would say that their team definitely has a speed advantage over mine. As we can see that they have 5 Pokemon faster than Typhlosion, and then I have like 2 110s, which are just, like, still outclassed. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough week, I think. What is Gothitelle doing? Gothitelle is kind of scared of Hydreigon. It's very scared of low kicks, except for the fact that it can click protect and just have its ally kill the low kicks, because low kicks has 0 bulk whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know. I think Decidueye is coming back for round 2 after I use it week 1. Illumise might be good just because Prankster Tailwind is always good, especially if I want to match theirs. I might even, what do we think of Trick Room Gothitelle? This might be the dumbest thing ever, but what do we think of Trick Room Gothitelle? The problem is that positioning it is just hard, especially when we have mons that can hit it super effectively. Like a Whimsicott Hydreigon lead is vastly threatening. I don't know. Maybe even, who knows, Focus Ash Gothitelle might be coming. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I think that in general I'm probably losing this matchup. Cause like there's some like Palafin's really annoying. Harkonine is really annoying, and like it's gonna hit Decidueye super effectively with a Flare Blitz unless I Terra out of that type, which I don't know, because I'll also probably have Gastrodon. I don't know what Terra types, but I'll figure it out. You guys will see soon enough. Yeah. I think maybe like 65-35. Like, I don't think it's totally doomed for me, but I think it's a negative matchup. But you guys will see the results of that soon enough. I promise. Oh my gosh. Here we have, I think this is Vicky versus Yancey. If my sources are correct, which I can always just check. Yes, it's Vicky versus Yancey, the Australian Arbolivas versus compressed carbons. Alright, let's see. We have a funny Guizing team. It's like, guys, we have Guizing, we have Toad's Cruel, we have, Slacking. I just want to say, I think, yeah, Vicky won week 1, and Yancey lost, so I think this is the first, like, mismatched, matchup, where, like, we have a winner versus a loser. Vicky played week 1 very well. I mean, I think Danzy also played well, but just got slightly outplayed by units. Slash maybe had a bad matchup. I don't know. I didn't look at that. So this is a bouncy, trick roomy team. I will say, like, Farigiraf is like the face of balance with a soft trick room. We can see, like, there's some very slow mons down here. King Gambit enjoys trick room. Even, like, Primarina likes it. And then this team is, like, fast, and we have a Tailwind mode. There's not really a Trick Room mode, except, like, Hatterene. And that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, speed control, I think, goes in favor of, Diancie, but, like, who knows, maybe Toad's Cruel puts Farigiraf to sleep, and now they can't get Trick Room up, right? Does Mischievous get Trick Room? This might be crazy tech. It has to get Trick Room, right? Yeah, it does. That's some Fluttermane knowledge. Fluttermane gets Trick Room, therefore Mischievous must. Yeah, I think that in general, this team might be a little bit stronger, but the matchup just might not be very good, right? The Defiant ability on King Gambit is probably not going to come into play. So at least there's that. Well, there's a Quillfish. There's a Hisuian Quillfish who might run Intimidate, but, like, Intimidate isn't getting you much. Like, Mienshao has the Inner Focus ability. Like, you're going to get Rhyperior maybe, but the risk of running into Defiant King Gambit might not be worth it. Not that abilities are going to be a huge thing when Weezing is on the field, but it won't always be on the field, especially when you consider something like Ironhead King Gambit. So yeah, just something to think about. Even, like, high horsepower Rhyperior could take it out. Granted, if you're in Trick Room, that could work. Yeah, I don't know. There's some counterplay. You can Will-O-Wisp with your Talonflame. But I think that maybe you just can't counter Trick Room quite hard enough, and you might, like, lose control of the game. So I'm gonna say that Diancie has this maybe even, like, 80-20, but, like, you know, it's not. I've underestimated Vicky before, so I don't know. This team could do something big. You could get, who knows, maybe 1 Giga Impact, or not even Giga Impact, because you have your funny ability. Maybe even 1 Double Edge from Slacking one-shots for Farigiraf. I don't know. Let's actually check this, because this could be a very funny calc if true. Alright, let's check. Slaking versus Farigiraf. Say it's this, right? Double Edge, Life Orb, yeah, Life Orb Double Edge. It actually does so much damage. And, like, imagine, like, even if that doesn't kill, you can slap, like, you can just, like, finish it off with Dazzling Gleam, Weezing. Or, like, you can even, once again, like I said, Toad's Cruel could put it to sleep. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's all gonna revolve around speed control. So I think there is actually plenty of counterplay. I don't know how strong some of the threats are against some of these threats. I said, like, maybe 80-20, but I think I'll bring it down to, like, 70-30-ish. I don't know. This is the episode where Retro has all the wrong opinions because he has nobody to check him. And we have Alice, just a dreamer. What's her team name is Hisuian Snow versus Dargan Mayer, leader of Sfeel Team 6, which is a banger name, by the way. We have a Toad School on this team just for fun. I don't think he's ever gonna come. I will say, Annihilate Mouse Ape actually has a pretty good matchup into Goldango because you can Rage Fist it, but the Murkrow on the opposing side might actually just say nuh-uh-uh. However, then you run into the problem of, oh, what if I have Follow Me? What if I use Follow Me on my mouse hold? Then your Shadow Ball does nothing, right? You could maybe Make It Rain will do good damage, but then you might just die to Rage Fist. I don't know. I feel like this team relies on Goldango a lot. And then you have, like, Murkrow and Clefairy are both very good supportive Pokemon. You got some damage dealers, like Hitmonlee is cool. Tentacruel actually, I don't know how far it went in that at Lille Regionals, but I think it day 2'd at least. It was very funny. It was I think it was the Avalugg team. Yeah, the Avalugg team that had Tentacruel. It was very funny, from what I heard. From what I saw. The team looked funny. But anyways, even Weavile threatens your Goldango. Yeah, I don't know. I am, once again, I have bias because Alice is my friend, but I do want to say Alice, I think, lost week 1 and Dargan won week 1, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what 6 you would even bring from both sides. I know that Zorua Hisui is never coming to a game, I can tell you that much. So really, it's which of these 7 do you drop? You almost don't want to have another ghost. I'd say maybe Sinistcha, because it's not like you're gonna be setting up Trick Room when you just you're just gonna set up Tailwind with Noivern. You're just gonna like match their Tailwinds. I think. Like, you could even, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you have a lot of threatening ghost types. You could even, like, Zoroark Hisui can do some funny things against Goldango. Like, you could lead fake Mouse Ape, or I said that in the wrong order, but Mouse and then fake Ape, and then just, like, Shadow Ball that. Or you could even lead these two and just Shadow Ball that. Right. Well, no, that's not how that one works, but you never Shadow Ball and something that's already a normal type. Yeah. And, like, Hitmonlee, I guess it can Terra Dark. Yeah, Hitmonlee is probably, if it comes, it's Terra Darking, and it's clicking Dark moves against the 3 Ghost types. I mean, one of them is neutral to Dark, but yeah. Azumarill can deal with it fairly well. I don't know. I actually want to say this is 70-30. Which is funny to say that a Goldango has a 30% chance of winning, but these are the things I say when I have nobody to keep me in check. Oh my gosh, we have HDD versus Irene. Let's double check this. Yeah, OKC Glaceons with HDD versus T-Girl Swag with Iridrine. Who won this last? Iridrine lost, and HDD won. So we have a winner versus a loser. But obviously, week 1 losses don't count. I would know because I lost week 1, so I can say that. And it's not Copium at all. Both very strong teams, I will say. We saw last week that, like, obviously you have a snow mode with, like, Aurora Veil and then Snowcloak Glaceon, or even, like, just, you know, Aurora Veil's good in general. But, like, we have Lilycole. It can do Lilycole things. You can after you Eruption stuff. And you might do that, right? Like we have... Oh my gosh, there are 5 Fire Weak Pokemon. And 2 Resists. I mean, granted, 2 of those Fire Weak Pokemon can Terrastallize out of the typing, but only one of them can at a time. So, yeah. And so, like, oof. And, like, even the two Fire Resists can be hit super effectively by Lilligant. However, like, Incineroar Intimidate will reduce damage, and you probably won't one-shot with close combat. In Milotic's tanky enough that Leaf Blade probably won't one-shot. Yeah, I don't know, like, after you Eruption is just so kind of spammable into this team. Sylveon is neutral and has good special defense, but it's still going to be doing lots of damage. You have Pachi to do things. I don't know. You have an Intimidator, which, like, gets intimidated. Does not get intimidated. Kind of gets intimidated. Gets intimidated. Yeah. Even what does Dragon Ball might not even be the bring, right? Like, 2 fairy types, a steel type. You can hypothetically, like, and 2 dark types, yeah. I think that maybe this is not the bring this week. Yeah. I think you can settle with bringing your Snow Core, your Sun Core, and then picking, like, 2 of these 3 right here. Probably Patchy, because it's nice support. And then either Gyarados or, Tox... I can remember what this Pokemon is called. It's not Toxicroak, it's not Toxapex, it's... Toxtricity. It's Toxtricity, duh, because it's toxic and it uses electricity as well. Yeah, Toxtricity, like, you can... This gets overdrived. This gets overdrived. I mean, you have 2 resistances to electric. And then everything else gets hit neutral. So, I don't know, this might be a bring. I think that this might be... But this is a very good balanced team. You don't have a fast Tailwind set. Your speed control is Tailwind Corviknight. So I don't know about that. Meowscarada will naturally outspeed most things, except for Lilligant Hisui in Sun, which is bad because then you just get hit by the after you Eruption. Yeah. I'm gonna maybe 80-20. It's maybe 75-25. We'll be generous. Okay, we come to the last game of the week. Last set of the week, because technically it's sets and not games. Oh, we have Jason Zilla versus Shori. This is Moon Altar Phantoms versus Chicago Bulus. We have a really good balanced team. This team is kind of crazy versus Dozogiri. It's Dozogiri, and then there's also Electabuzz, there's Volcarona, there's Hisui and Guj. Oh my gosh, this team is really good. This team is really good. I think so, at least. I'm glad that Grimmsnarl and Hisui and Gudra are not on the same team, because one division does have them on the same team, and oh my gosh, does Gudra live forever behind screens, especially since it has the shell armor ability and cannot be hit by critical hits. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Alright, what is the Dozogiri answer on this team? Like Haze, Drifblim? I think Drifblim gets Haze, right? It has to. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
There might be clear smog on this team, right? Like, does it even Drifblim probably gets clear smog? Yeah, it definitely does. It's a hot air balloon. Of course, it gets clear smog. Does Sneasler get? This might be stupid, but does it get clear smog? No, it does not. What's another mon? Oh, Magmortar. Magmortar, I feel like, is a mon that actually would get clear smog because it does. Okay, so you have some counterplay. I mean, obviously, you don't want a fire type to be trying to clear smog. You have, but yeah, Driftblim, especially if you have like a Grassy Seed Unburden on your Driftblim, it's gonna be pretty fast, and like your times 2 speed Dondozo still has base 35 speed, so like either with Tailwind or Unburden, Driftblim is going to outpace it, and then it can click Haze. And like you have Grimmsnarl's screens to help you against it. You can do big damage to it with like Rilla Woodhammer. Obviously you'd prefer to hit it on the special side, but like even then you can just click Terra Electric Thunderbolt on your Porygon Z. So yeah, I think that this team actually has some good Dondozo counterplay. I think this team is pretty good in general. Magmortar does have Follow Me. It's not like the best user of it in the world. You'd much prefer Magmar, but obviously it's a draft. You don't get everything you want, especially when you have to work with a budget. Electabuzz is a much better redirector. Volcarona is a redirector. It does have Rage Powder, but you're probably going to be running Quiver Dance, just because I feel like this team has some good support with Electabuzz and Sarina's. Sarina's good, like, offensive support. You do have Staraptor, who can hit a Final Gambit and just, like... how much HP does Staraptor have? 85. Okay, so it's not the best user in the world of a Final Gambit, but, like let's check, like, max HP, right? Anything with less than 192 HP, with 192 or less, it can just, like, insta-kill, right? This is level 50, okay, cool. So yeah, it can just, like, insta-kill a couple mons. You have a ghost type, but, like, yeah, whatever. I think this team has easy speed advantage just because you can either get, like, Tailwind from Drifblim or Salamence. You can have, even if not, you can have Unburden from, Unburden on Sneasler, an already very fast mon, or on Drifblim. Like, yeah, you have kind of speed advantage here. You can stop the Dozogiri gimmick fairly consistently. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. What does... like, Sarina hits, like, nothing on this team. Resist. I mean, like, obviously you have coverage, and, like, you can terrastalize even. You can triple axle. You can triple axle this. You can triple axle that. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this Jason Zilla has a pretty good matchup here. I'm gonna give it like 80-20. I don't know what I was doing this week. I think I just didn't want to have many 60-40s because I'm like, that's boring. That's boring. There probably were some that I just, like, gave a different score. But make sure to complain in the comments telling me how wrong these matchups are. Or tell me how hype these matchups are in general. How wrong I was about the matchups versus how cool the matchups are. I don't know. Like the video, so that I know that you need more pick'ems, but it'll be better next time because I'll actually have my co-commentators. I swear I won't record the weekly video on a Friday next time. All right, make sure to like
comment, and subscribe for funny YouTube stuff. You know how it is. And I will see you all very soon. I don't know. I upload a lot now. I'll see you guys with my VGC match, my singles match. There's some 35 poke stuff cooking. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye-bye.